So the angels are the beings we call angels are not actual angels.
No, they're not. And that's during the 1100s is when angelology came out, and it was developed by the Catholic Church. And it's a precious thing. But devas have wings. You will see a bright light being with glow around its head if you ever encounter a master, if you ever encounter these high beings. You do not encounter angels. They sit at the right hand of God. You would burn up. They are fire beings. The seraphim angels are constantly at the right hand of God singing, Hosanna in the highest, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzavaos, Melocho Hoores Kavodo, Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus, Sabaoth, whatever language it's in, the holy languages. But it's not verbally spoken. It's something that just exists. We can't understand that. But if it gives you comfort to think, and it is lovely and delightful to think an angel's watching over you, something is. So what? You're not hurting anybody. And is it going to help you to say, well, that's not really an angel, that's another being? I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, it seems like a way of simplifying these complex spiritual concepts that are really hard for our physical human minds to grasp. So we make it something self-centered.
Well, yeah, we do. It's just part of human nature, and we will grow out of that eventually when more theosophical truths come out. But whole thing with angelology started in about the 11th century, about the 1100s. Let's put it that way.
So before that, the angel Gabriel and the people that in the Bible, they were not called angels. They were just beings.
I don't know. I don't know about that. But those beings are sent on very specific missions. For all you channelers out there, if you tell people you are channeling the Archangel Michael, you are a big fat liar. You're not. Stop. How dare you do that to people, to say that you have a special power? What you are channeling is a being from the astral realm who might be deluded and think that's what they are. You don't. Channeling always comes from your third chakra, right below your heart, your gut. That's where your emotions live. That's where the astral realm lives. So if you think you're channeling Abraham Lincoln, my question is, why would he talk to you? Isn't that rude? Why would he talk to you? Who the heck are you? Why would he do that? Now, there are some magnificent channelings out there. The Course in Miracles is a channeled, um, divine piece of work that comes from probably the fifth or sixth astral level. Supposedly, it was from a disciple of Jesus. I don't know if it was one of the 12 disciples. I don't know, but that's some pretty high stuff. So I'm not saying channeling is bad, but it's the world of emotional deception of what we demand answers to, and then we make up the answers. Now, I'm not saying that the high level stuff is, but if you think you're channeling archangels and this and that, you're not. It irritates me to have people follow that drivel. And there are thousands of books written on this. It's not, and it's all the same language. It all sounds alike because it's astral.
What's interesting about it too is that it goes in both kind of the science fiction science world as well as the spiritual world. You know, some people are channeling the angels, whereas other people are channeling the Galactic Federation with all the answers from the aliens. But what you're saying is it all comes from the same place.
It really does. And that's what's fun about it, actually. I get a kick out of the people that are the head of the Galactic Federation and they've got the answers. Oh my God, get some Thorazine. That's just sick. It's sick. That's just ridiculous. And it's kind of enchanting. And if you read it like it's science fiction, that's some pretty cool stuff. That's pretty cool. But if you read it like they're trying to convince you how high and mighty they are, they're not. All this self aggrandizement is called a glamour. Glamours come from the emotional body, illusions come from the mental body, and they have a different signature, a different frequency signature. You know the difference. But when I look at at the stuff on the internet, or someone hands me a book, I do have a skill that I have worked hard at over 50 years and developed. I can hold that or look at that and tell you if it's true or not. Now, how do I do that? It's an intuition. I'm not a special person. It's something I've worked at. It's like, and is it David Copperfield, which is the magician that's learned to elevate his body off gravity? He worked at that. These are things that you can work at. I had to aspire to those things and work at it. It took me about 45 to 50 years to get that. And I did that because I got tired of being deceived, because I was really deceiving myself.